Hey, this is Michael. Today, I would like to talk about body language and how our posture communicates our feelings with animals. People don't realize that they are communicating with animals through their body language, through the way they're positioned. When our shoulders are slunched down and our arms are crossed, we're giving off a certain vibration and energy to our animals, and animals are sensitive to that. They tune in to the energy behind that. When you think about people with their shoulders down or their bodies concaved, or even when you're talking to another person and their arms are crossed in front of them, it's a blocking kind of energy or a constricting kind of energy. Or even when people are fidgeting with their fingers or nails, or tapping their body or their other hands, or fidgety, that's a nervous, anxious kind of energy. Or it could be a almost like a stressed energy that animals are picking up on. So when we humans are very mindful of our body language and are aware of our frequency that we are sharing in all moments, shoulders back, head held high, opened up to give and receive, that really does make a difference in how we are communicating and connecting with our animals. And people, they run into challenges with behaviors, whether it be a dog on a leash and they can't understand why their dog is pulling or amped up or reacting or hesitant to move forward with the person. Or it could go with cats too. A person may say, like, my cats are not coming near me, they'll never get on me, or they're randomly biting me out of nowhere, incoming. These kinds of responses from animals can have something to do with the human's body language. If we are closed in, like I said, or tense or shriveled up, that could possibly be communicating something to our animals that we don't want to be communicating. So, simply being aware of your energy, of your presence, your bodily presence, your position, your posture. Like I said, shoulders back, head held high, or even like hands on the hips. That can radiate an energy of confidence, of leadership, of strength, of groundedness. Also, sometimes that can be maybe too much for a sensitive animal. If you're coming toward them with your hands on your hips and your head held high, maybe for a sensitive animal, that will be overwhelming. So, in that case, it's just tuning in and recognizing the response an animal is experiencing in regard to you, what you are creating in the animal, how they're responding to your body language and your presence. So with that animal that is apprehensive when you're coming in too strong energetically, maybe too confident, maybe it's just turning your body to the side. You always think of, instinctually, we humans recognize that when we turn our back to an animal or crouch down on the ground and avoid eye contact, an animal will come into us. They'll come in to sniff us, to check us out. And so that has a lot to do with our body language, the presence we are communicating and sharing. So this is something to be aware of. We often forget, because we're not present and living in the moment, that we are always communicating with our animals through our body language, through our posture, through our presence, and through our energy. And you can make little adjustments to work in your favor and on your behalf when you are trying to get through and guide your animal. Like I said, it could be a cat, a dog, a horse, whoever it may be, a ferret. Notice, recognize, appreciate, and take inventory in how you are communicating through your body language, your posture, and most important, your energy. And if you're having some challenges and you feel like you're always slunching down into, this almost like cautious, defensive, covering up, or weakness, you can shift your own energy by regularly practicing shoulders back, head held high, even smiling, getting into that habit, practicing your body language, being open with your limbs, moving your limbs, not being so locked up. Locking up our body, closing our body up, or shriveling down cuts off the flow of our life force energy. And that can cause stress, that can cause tension, that can cause us to be spinning in our head. So when you open up and you move your limbs and maybe even dance a little, flow a little, do some yoga or some qigong, tai chi, whatever it may be, to get you into your body, get you flowing, and get you in the moment while you're breathing, While you're relaxing, like I always say, our breath is always a way to move our life force energy and to ground us in the moment. That is going to help you become more conscious, aware, and instinctual in the way you're communicating and connecting with animals through your body language. So that's my tip for this day. I hope it was helpful. If you ever need any guidance, support in your own life or with your animals, you can reach me. You know how to reach me through email, social channels, through my website. I'm happy to help. Until next time, enjoy.